Proud to serve northeastern and central Pennsylvania. This is WNEP 16, the news station. Now, Nolan Johannes, Karen Harch, pilot Jack Rulin in Skycam 16, Chief Meteorologist Tom Clark, and Joe Zone on sports. This is Newswatch 16.
A lot of St. Patrick's Day parades scheduled for tomorrow. I know we're going to be in Scranton for that parade. Right. So, Tom,
I know.
It can't rain on a parade.
Yeah, I suppose it's easier said, Karen, than to have that happen, but it's been a tough call all week trying to predict when this rain is going to end. I think now I have a very good idea of when that's going to happen. But it has really been coming down here this afternoon. So far, since midnight last night, 1 full inch of rain has fallen here. And half of that came down in the past 2 hours, and it is really coming down now. Let's have a look at some temperatures across the area. My weather watcher, Ben Landon, up there in Canton, reports 40 with a dense fog. Barry Vogt in Penn Argyll, Northampton County, 40 with light rain. And Kay Spiegelmeyer in Selinsgrove, 44 degrees and 44 hundredths of an inch of rain down there in her rain gauge. 46 in our backyard now. The humidity is very high, 96%. The wind east at about 8, and the barometer at 29.7, and it continues to drop off out ahead of a storm system. Now, the high here today, 47, 40 was the low, 74 the record high for the date, and we had just about a 1/4 inch of rain a year ago today. The high was also 47 degrees. And there's a view of Mauchonk Lake near Jim Thorpe in Carbon County. Those are the geese out there. This is the latest radar image, and notice the big swatch of rain over the area. Some heavy thunderstorms flashing there off the coast of the Carolinas. I don't expect any thunderstorms here, but as you can see, those darker shades of yellow or gray that you see on your screen indicate areas of slightly heavier rainfall. And one of them is moving through northeastern Pennsylvania now. As you can see, it's moving up towards the northeast, indicated by the arrow, and this rain area should move out of the area, this area of northeastern Pennsylvania, early tomorrow morning. But for tonight, I am anticipating another 1/2 to 1 inch of rain, and that also includes up to the north over the watershed of the Susquehanna River. So far up that way, they've had about 1/2 to 1 inch of rain, about what we've had. But another 1/2 inch to 1 inch is likely overnight. The rain will be heavy at times, and there'll be some dense fog in the elevations. 43 the low in Laceyville, not much of a drop overnight. Gouldsboro, 43. Espy, 44. Avis and Richfield, about 42. And the wind tonight will be out of the southeast at about 12 miles per hour. Let's check the sunrise time for tomorrow. That will be at 6:16. Sunset at 10 after 6. Here we go. The rain tonight, heavy at times, dense fog in the mountains, 43. Rain possible early tomorrow morning. It should end for the parade. Ah, yes, the luck of the Irish is with us tonight. I think some clearing in the afternoon. The sun may break through, and not too bad, low to mid-50s. Good on Sunday, better on Monday. So, I think it's going to end.
Oh, good. We hope so.
And we'll find out at noon tomorrow if you are Irish.
We'll find out.
Okay. Thanks, Tom.
Thanks, Tom. The Sports Watch is next with Joe Zone and the pressure on the big guys in the NCAA.
Plus a look at 2 Yankees sharing the left field job.
Get ready, northeastern Pennsylvania. Here it comes. The big Gun and Knife Show is coming to the Scranton Masonic Temple this Saturday and Sunday. Hundreds of shotguns, rifles, handguns, knives of all kinds, military items, everything for hunters and shooters. Got any guns to sell? Bring them to the show. Thousands of buyers will be there. Don't forget, that's the big Gun and Knife Show at the Masonic Temple this Saturday, 9 to 5, and Sunday, 9 to 4. Tell a buddy, bring a friend, buy, sell, or trade. Don't you dare miss it.
Different. Hills has one of the biggest selections of girls' dresses anywhere. More styles, more sizes, more colors than any store we know. The same quality as fancy department stores, but girls' dresses at Hills are priced low every day. And the selection, no other store even comes close to Hills.
We're a different kind of department store. You ought to be shopping Hills. Check us out.
Well, Joe, the first big upset of the tournaments.
It could not happen to a nicer guy. I got to tell you, last night, Indiana coach Bobby Knight calling his friends around northeastern Pennsylvania to find out if they could tape the St. Joe's Richmond game televised on Channel 29 today so he could scout his next opponent in the NCAAs. Well, guess what? Knight can scout him all summer. He's out of here. Loses today. Cleveland State takes care of Indiana. Check this one out early. I'll tell you what. The guy's name is Kenny McFadden, a freshman from New York. No high school experience. He led Cleveland State against Knight's Hoosiers, and the Vikings schoolyard defense opened up the play for the offense. Clinton Ramsey right here with the score. For Indiana, the guy was Rick Callaway, the Big Ten's Freshman of the Year. He helped Indiana remain close at halftime. Cleveland State led Indiana 45-41. Then Indiana forced the Vikings to play a half-court game in the second half, and Cleveland State responded. Look at Clinton Smith to Ramsey. The underdogs led by 10. All-American Steve Alford tried to bring Indiana back with this layup, but Cleveland State surprises the Hoosiers 83-79, and that is a big win. Okay, let's check the scoreboard now today. Here's the way it happened. Illinois over Fairfield. Alabama beat Xavier. East Regional. St. Joe's beats Richmond, just in case you wanted to know, Bobby Knight. Cleveland State will be playing St. Joe's next round. West Regional, Nevada, Las Vegas over Northeast Louisiana. Midwest Regional, Michigan over Akron. Iowa State over Miami, and that was in overtime. Don Mattingly said it the other day. No new faces this year, the Yankee first baseman said. We've all played together before. And you know, for the most part, that's true. Only in left field, where the Yanks will be platooning, is there a change from last season.
For most of the last few years, two players have shared left field for the Yankees. Don Baylor, always a fine hitter but lacking good defense, and Ken Griffey, a lifetime 300 swinger, but for the most part also weak on the glove work. Those two will probably see limited time out there in '86 because two younger Yankees will see the most work. Another guy that'll be spending most of the time out in left field as a platoon player will be Gary Renicky, acquired in an off-season trade from the Orioles. They like Renicky's arm, they like his glove, and they like the occasional power he has in his bat.
I have to make most of what the playing time I do get. In the last few years, it's been platooning, so I don't see any change over here. So it's easy for me to adapt to that.
Renicky can hit the long ball, but so can left-handed hitter Dan Pasqua, coming up with 9 in just 60 games last year. He's also a good glove man.
Well, I proved to the Yankees last year a little bit that I could play left field, and I know they're not scared to put me out there. So definitely, I think that'll help me. Knowing that I could play a little defense definitely helps me.
We're going to platoon in those positions initially and see what happens. The season starts. Somebody's got a particularly hot bat doing well. We might make some changes, but right now we plan on platooning.
The players know manager Piniella can relate to the on-again, off-again status. After all, he was part of the same deal when he played. Tim Carlson, Sports Watch 16 with the Yankees in Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
And tonight, in between the high school playoffs and the NCAA stuff, we'll look at the Yankees' two great RBI guys. Every year, our area wrestlers go down to Hershey for the state championships, and they do so very well. Same story this year. Tonight, AA finals, 8 o'clock. 11 of our guys have a shot at state titles. Take a look at them. Ross Walker out of Danville at 105. Tim Casey Myers, Bob Simpson, Warrior Run. Chris Ackerman of Danville. Larry Rarig of Northern Lehigh. Mark Cesare of North Schuylkill, only a freshman. Dale Franke of Lewisburg. Also, you've got Paul Kesaw in there, Frank Zielinski, and Lenny Corey of Troy, still alive. Central Columbia heavyweight Rod Meldrum will also go for a title. The story on how these guys did on the update. The AAA guys wrestled their quarterfinals today. Their semis and finals tomorrow. Will be at Hershey for all of that action tomorrow. And one quick reminder, Pocono Downs opens its season tonight in the rain. It seems earlier every year. That's all of it. Give tonight your best shot, and we'll see you at 11 o'clock. And that's better than opening in the snow, I guess.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, thanks, Joe.
They've done that, too. Thank you, Joe. Stay with us now. We're going to have the latest way on getting around town.
It's a turn back to the turn of the century, a handsome way to travel.
For 1986, Weight Watchers has added a plus to its famous Quick Start program. Now, it's Quick Start Plus, the freedom to party, if you wish. Or satisfy a yen, now and then. Or choices, if you want them. Join now. Enjoy the plus while you subtract.
For a limited time, join Weight Watchers Quick Start Plus program, and your first meeting is free. Pay only registration. Call now, 800-322-THIN.
Yes, Pennsylvania, you can afford Buick luxury and quality. The 1986 Buick Electra Park Avenue. Price one and you'll agree. Plus, Park Avenue includes the performance and dependable high technology that makes Buick luxury so exciting. Like front-wheel drive and a state-of-the-art fuel-injected engine. Maybe not what you'd expect of American luxury. But if you've never thought about Buick like this before, the time is now.
If you need a raincoat and you want to save money, there's one place you have to shop. Burlington Coat Factory. Burlington has more raincoats and all-weather coats than you've ever seen under one roof, and you save money on every one. Whether you're looking for a trench coat with a removable lining or a single-breasted classic like this, you'll see more, save more at Burlington. Burlington Coat Factory. A great place to save on the raincoat you want.
My mom is so upset. She found out that her special Italian turnover, Pizza Hut's now got one for lunch, too. Calitza, they call it. How they got the recipe, I don't know. Maybe my cousin Angelo gave it to him. It's got sausage and green peppers, a delicious tomato sauce, even a light crust, just like Mama's. And they serve it in 5 minutes, guaranteed.
Calitza Italian turnover at Pizza Hut.
Mama, they might have a Calitza, but you still got me.
Finally tonight, a trot back in time to the good old days of the horse and buggy. In this case, a handsome cab service that'll be making its debut this weekend in Wilkes-Barre. It's the brainchild of a 27-year-old Wilkes-Barre man. Joe Malloy will unveil his horse and carriage cab tomorrow morning in Wilkes-Barre's St. Patrick's Day Parade. By then, he'll have the horse hitched up, and the handsome cab service will officially start on Sunday. Malloy bought the carriage from an antique dealer in Philadelphia. He has licenses, insurance, and he's ready to roll.
Well, I think, one, it will enhance the downtown area, and city is kind of trying to gear it towards tourism. That should help out with that.
It'll cost $25 for a 45-minute tour of the historic spot in and around downtown Wilkes-Barre. And Malloy says no one will be able to accuse the city of being a one-horse town anymore.
Giddy up. That's Newswatch 16 for Friday.
Be sure to join us tonight on The Update, when we'll have more of Bob Reynolds' exclusive interview with accused kidnapper John Loram.
ABC and World News Tonight is next. For the team, thank you for joining us.
Enjoy your evening.
When you see news in the making, Newswatch 16 wants to hear from you. Call 1-800-533-NEWS. Toll free from anywhere in Pennsylvania. Call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. 1-800-533-NEWS.